right, here we go. Hit that button. I want to see the delay. Ooh, it says excellent connection, but I don't see me. Okay, there you go. There you go. Switch up the chat, live chat, so I can see it. All right, boom. Um, I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to display the chat. If I want to display the chat, I might not give a fuck. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Aries Bookman. This is not just a test. Today, I want to talk about what the fuck I've been doing. Motherfuckers can watch this at their leisure, pop in, do what you do. But what I want to talk about today is the guild. Okay? I mentioned it at the end of the last season of my show, but there's a link below for the live. I'm going to start switching up the links to make sure they all go here directly. But what you'll see in the link is what I'll be talking about today. I'm going to go over exactly what it is I'm planning on doing. I spent so much time in research and development. It's amazing. I love it. It's fun for me. Anyways, this is the guidepost. Okay. It's the home of the guild, the guidepost. You know what? Don't let me tell. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just gonna show you. Why would I see? Because I want to talk about it, which is why I'm doing the live. But don't just talk about it. Be about it. Let me show you. Okay. So this is more thematics than anything. But anyways. Okay. Let's see. Boom. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. The link in the bottom will send you here, okay? Whether or not you have the app or whether or not you've joined, you'll be able to see this and get access to it, okay? Anyone who at the very least has the app or clicks the link will have access to be able to see this stuff here, okay? No, let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. I'm gonna get into it because I wanted to preface. Nope. I'm just gonna get into it. More than likely, y'all are gonna be on your mobile, so it'll be zoomed in. As a desktop application, I think it's superior. You do what you do, though. But get in the guild. What are we talking about here? Okay. Now, when you click any of these, there'll be a link to you to download the PDF if you don't want to sit here and look at it on the browser, in the app. But I'm going to show you how I have it set up in the app. So it's easy to read in the app, but I mean, hey, you want to get the PDF, it's there. You want to give it to somebody, it's there. You want to pull it out on your phone, it's there, right? Very easy. So what are we talking about? What is the guild, okay? Remember this, because this is the big point. All right, when I'm talking about service and support, it's about guidance on godhood. Okay. Godhood is a very, very broad category, if you will. I'll say that because I'm going to talk about category. So there's all kind of different varieties, and my point isn't to tell you what's right. You're going to tell me what's right. But your issue is you need it to make sense. You need it to make sense in a way that you can live. The stuff is a lifestyle. Anyways, let me continue. Once again, don't just say it. I'm gonna show you. First and foremost, okay, what is the guild? If you don't know, me and my wife, we own a cold corner store. It's an online retail, but there are certain times when we go out to do vending shit, right? We set up a table, hawk our wares. And I'm a consultant, so I listen to people. I talk to people. It's part of what I do. So I'm not new to what people think or speak about on this subject. Okay. What I will say is there are a lot of people who are interested. There are a lot of people who are interested, but Um, and the trick is you got to get them by themselves. If you say some shit to a nigga and they in a group of other spooky, spiritual, magic-y folk, oh, they gonna cap. They gonna cap hard. You give a nigga some Instagram stories or a chance for a little attention, they gonna cap. But I get it. It's cool. But this is the point, okay? Not whether or not you should cap. But when you get people alone, they haven't actually started anything yet. Okay, they may meditate, whichever that means. Maybe they eat nice vegetables. Eat your vegetables. You drink your tea. I don't do Coke and television. Tea and Netflix. You do your yoga, but this is the point. None of that shit is spiritual. It's all good, better life, but it's not necessarily spiritual. Okay, so what am I trying to bring here? The Guild is a community support group and a continuous cohort class. Two things here, okay? Community support group, continuous cohort class. Now you're like, Arius, what the fuck is a continuous cohort class? Oh, I'm very glad you asked, but it's in the words. Here, we'll be continuing. We'll be continuing, okay? Now, this is for anyone who wants to get, this is going to be my focus, okay? I want to get people over that initial bar from being just interested to actually into this, okay? People are looking for what to do in a practical sense, okay? And I know, in general, very quite general, almost wholly, spirituality is not about what's going on physically. But that's what people mean when they say practical. So, you know what? Let's go. We'll do it. That's what we're going to focus on, okay? Continuous cohort classes are going to be focusing on practical methodology and basic philosophy, okay? This is a big problem I find. People don't understand the thing they're asking about. Hey, how do I summon a demon with this Kundalini crystal I got at Walmart? Like, even if it was a thing, what makes you think you even have the capacity to comprehend the answer I'm giving you? Let's think, okay, I know a few spirity words. Melanin, nah, we're not talking about it. Pineal gland, get it out of here. Not doing it. That's not what we're here to do, okay? This is about making this a lifestyle. Okay. And it's funny, because when people think of this as a lifestyle, what do they think? Oh, we're going to do a daily meditation ritual prayer. Uh-oh. Oh, damn. Okay, cool. Well, it depends on what you're going to get from that. Okay, see, when I say practical, sure, okay, you can have meditation. You can have a daily affirmation if you like, but you don't see it yet. But it's cool, because I'm going to show you. You don't see it yet, but it's cool because I'm going to show you. Oh, yes. All right. So people are usually asking for like-minded people to do the shit with. And they cling to anybody they can find. So I don't want you clinging to me. I'm going to get musty. I might fart. What if I want to roll in the mud? Don't cling to me. There are so many better people to cling to. And I usually try and put together some of my clients because they'll have such similar issues. And then they'll look me in the face with the puppy dog eyes. I'm alone. No, nobody else is like this. Nobody is like this. And I'm like, hey, you know this dude, right? Yeah, Iris, but I don't want to. No, we about to put it together, y'all. This is the cohort part, okay? The cohort part, because learning is not simply sitting down and listening to instruction. Listening to information, that's not learning. Learning is engaging. Think about the things you learned as a child, the things you quite readily picked up. It wasn't simply because you were doing it by yourself. You're doing it in a group. Why the fuck did you want to even learn tie your shoes? Because everybody else is tying their shoes. Look, oh shit. Man, I don't want the Velcro straps no more. I want to tie it too. Head ass. But it's natural. It's natural. So that's more conducive to your learning. I don't know how many times, and it's so interesting, when I run the boot camp, You know, I say what I gotta say, right? Act for the questions. You get at least two questions. And each of these questions are incomplete, if you will. But if the person had asked them by themselves, I wouldn't have got the full question that both of them were looking for and didn't know how to ask. That's what you get in a group of people. Maybe both of you did the assignment, but then you listen to how that person did the assignment, you listen to how that person did the assignment, and you're like, damn, I can do this and that with my assignment. And then the fourth nigga who didn't even do his work get to hear three other people do it, figure out, okay, that's how you do it. Because whole time, he spent the whole week thinking, damn, I really don't know how to do this. I'm going to mess it up. I'm going to fuck it up. Damn, what do I do? I don't want to ask Aries because I'm going to sound stupid even though I paid the money. Get in here, please. Oh my God, I'm telling you. Because then look, that nigga sees three other people how to do it. He can do it now. Because he didn't know what the fuck. Oh, that's what you meant? Oh, damn, I was overthinking it. Head ass. I know that's you. It's okay. It's okay because this is the place to do that. Ugh. Let's continue. And mind you, look, if you don't want to listen to me talk about it, I have all of it right there on the website. Click the link. You can go straight to the website. You can download the app. You can have it on your phone. You can download the PDF. Say, fuck Arius. I don't want to listen to Arius right now. It's too early in the morning. He talking shit. I don't know what's going on. You know what? That sounds like a personal problem. Just follow me. We going on a journey. You know I'm going to take you somewhere. Fuck you mean. Now, this is the big thing here. One of the big things. I'm going to say everything's a big thing here because it's fucking important. Anyways, this work is a lifestyle. There's some people who get into this and think it's something that they can do on the weekend next to their regular life or their normal life or their real life. This is something outside of their real life. There's just a little bit of a garnishment. This isn't about what you do. It's about how and why you do it. No, see, this is the big shit I'm going to be emphasizing. This work isn't so much a new thing to do. It's about the being. The being is what people are missing. You're quick to let me know with the cap and the bullshit. I did this with Zeus. I did this with my ancestors. I'm this kind of soul tribe kundalini beast. Okay, look, fine. You're correct. All the shit you're saying is right. I'm not going to tell you it's wrong and beat you over the head, even though I'm inclined to. This is my question, and you know what the question is. If all that's true, then what is you? How and why is what you need. People are asking, digging, and begging for metaphysical questions, don't understand that they're asking metaphysical questions, and think they already have enough information to put something together. Like, bro, I don't care how good you are at puzzles. I don't care how good you are at puzzles. If I'm giving you pieces from different puzzles, ain't no way you're going to put that together and make something. You need an underlying framework. Period. You need an underlying framework. And niggas don't have an underlying framework. They have a pocket full of words they heard from a nigga with a spooky look. Fuck you mean? But this is the point. Look, I don't want to just slay people. I want you to get over this bar. It's the barrier of entry is so low. It's just a little bit of the stop capping. A little bit of the stop capping, okay? I'm going to be focusing on three main areas. Well, I have two sets of three main areas. The 3 A's and the 3 C's. Clarity, consistency, and confidence. All right? Usually you got an abundance of one of them. Okay? Most motherfuckers out here who are fucking up have an overabundance of one of them. Or an overdependence on one of them. Okay? We're going to be talking about how to straighten that out. Put that in order. So where you have those three things working together. Then you have the 3 elements of practical magic. Okay, you have your ascension, your altars, and your ancestors. All 3 of these are the bottom pillars of building a practical practice, if you will. Okay? But these are the things we're going to be going over. Okay? It has to become a lifestyle. Don't play this like you did church, where you think you're going to get away with it on Sunday only because God is just, forgiven. Tanisha, is that you again? Forgiven. I'll see you next week. No, this ain't that. This is a lifestyle. It's a change in how you do everything. How and why you do everything. And see, this is the big kicker that motherfuckers miss. It's not a new way to do. It's a new way to be. That immediately changes the do. What you mean, Aries? Nah, either you what you mean, Aries, or you, yeah, I get that, and you're nodding your head like you get it, but you don't really get it, and it's okay. As a teacher, I have to be 3 steps ahead of you. Look, okay. What do I mean when I say this has to be about the being? Okay. Perfect example. Let's say I'm a hypnotist, right? And you're hypnotized. I say, be a dog. Once you be a dog, what you do is very natural. Start barking, rolling around. You ain't stop and ask, well, what does the dog do? You be, and the doing is an effect. The motherfuckers are so caught up in making sure they don't do it wrong, all the school trauma, not even knowing how their learning works, afraid to learn because maybe I'm going to get the answer wrong. Here, I'm not looking for a right answer. We need the honest answer. If you're the thing that makes the rules, there isn't a right or a wrong answer. It's an honest answer, and you're not used to being honest. Why? Because the shit that don't feel good, you don't fuck with. That's the whole reason you're here. You look for something to feel good. Anyway, who should get in here, okay? Like I said, I made this to lower the bar of entry. I ran hurdles for like a year in school. It was middle school, bro. That was back when I had good legs. That shit was fun. But not for that nigga. And see, to me, the barrier of entry is low. To a nigga that don't do this, that's not the case. But I want to lower the barrier even further, okay? I want to make this so simple to begin to grasp that the niggas who are getting your attention just because you think it's mysterious. See, most of you motherfuckers don't even want to know none of this shit. You want to have a better human life. You want to feel better about physical life. But you don't want to have to admit that to yourself. You know what? Fucking fine. But we're going to get you started on the way with the practical stuff because that's why everyone's interested in practical. So who should get in the guild? Who should get in? Who is this for? Okay? Because look, if the idea of godhood doesn't pique something, then you're probably not in a place where you actually engaged in this kind of work already. Because look, I'm not going to tell you what kind of God and how the God is. Bro, you got that in you. You got to stop playing human. Anyways, who should get in here? Are you curious? At the very least, I hear that. I'm interested. What interests you? I don't know. I'm open-minded. Okay. Look, I'm not going to tell you don't be open-minded, but you'll get all kind of shit in there. So you got to have to cultivate discernment. He who discerns well, learns well. Why? Because you can't discern and distinguish between things. To what degree do you know the thing? Look, philosophical. Motherfuckers, metaphysics is philosophy. People don't realize that. Anyways, here we go. Who should get in the guild? Like clockwork, people will tell me about, as a young person, I was doing this. Didn't know how to say it, didn't know what it was. Then here come Christianity, religion. Here come the trauma from that. Sprinkle the school trauma in, because now you don't really want to read. You don't really want to be right. Nobody's right. Oh my God. Anyways, Science. You know this shit's science. You know there's a science to it. Okay? You've been doing this since you was young. Pick it back up. Let's get the ball rolling. Well, how do I do that? How do I make this part of my daily life? That's what we're talking about. Practical practice, okay? So if you're one of these folks who've been doing this but don't know how or really what's going on, you're a little scared. Oh no, I'm not. I mean, you'll get in a Christian's face, right? Fuck Jesus and the devil. But I tell you, okay, go do this real quick. Oh no, I don't really know about that, man. I love it. Look, bro, I'm trying to lower the bar of entry. Niggas is spooked, but it's alright, bro. It's alright. I want the questions. I want the dumb questions. And this is why I want the dumb questions. Because everyone who's scared to ask a dumb question so deeply is just certain they're the only one who would ask that question. And it's usually from a history of self-hate anyways, but it's like, once again, I talk to different people in different scenarios. I'll hear the question come up, and it's always prefaced, well, I got a dumb question, or this might sound dumb, or no. Those are the ones you have to ask. You have to ask those. You can't just let ridiculous shit live in you. Okay? Because you wonder why the fuck you end up doing ridiculous shit. It's because you don't pull the thing out that you wanted to get out. And so it just kind of sits in there and festers. Let it say something stupid. You know, in order to really learn, you have to embrace that you don't know. You got so many people do with the religious trauma. They didn't embrace the fact that they didn't know. It was traumatic to find out fuck Jesus. Well, this shit is a lie. Oh, this shit is a lie. Okay, look, even if that's true, they never took the step to be like, I don't know. They only say I don't know as a defense, so they don't have to be culpable or accountable to the things they're saying. Well, at the end of the day, really, no, I don't know. Well, really, though, bro, it's just my opinion. After you done spent 20 minutes giving me a fucking pastor preaching session about whatever the fuck you're talking about. Look, you will be dumb. That's the biggest thing. If you keep the dumb question in you, you stay dumb. Like let's say you're dumb because you have the question. Okay? Don't even think that's the case, but let's say you think you're dumb because you have the question. All right, cool. You say that's true. Once you get the question out, aren't you a little less dumb? Like, once you get the question out, you get an answer for it, understand the answer. Wouldn't the math say you're a little less dumb? Especially if you got a whole room full of niggas who's scared to ask the question and would rather be safe and continue to be dumb than risk somebody else knowing that they might not get it. I don't know how much time I waste with people who want to learn this or say they want to learn it, but they're terrified of looking like they don't already know. I'm going to tell you now, boy, that's why I'm a hate, right? You can do everything right. I'm still going to talk shit. There's nothing you can do to get me to not talk shit. All right. If all that applies to you, if you're ready to actually get to work and you're confused, I don't stay consistent. I don't stay consistent. There's your problem. I'm not confident, and I don't follow through. My knees get shaky. I don't have sea legs, massa. I don't have sea legs, boss. Okay, cool. We gonna get in here. Well, really, bro, there's just so much information. I know I got something, but I don't know how to put it together. We get clarity. Because look, clarity has to be something you're seeking. You don't just stumble on clarity. Well, sometimes you do, but then it's like when you stumble on clarity, it's like somebody flicks the light in a dark room, and it's like it's so much because you weren't looking for it that it stuns your eyes sort of, so you can't even really see the shit. Hopefully the lights stay on. Anyways, you don't stumble on clarity. Okay, not effective. Anyways, if you want to learn, clarity is somewhat of a culture in how you understand things. There are a lot of people who will settle for the simplified version of things. You know why? Because it's easy to tell a nigga and cap with that. You can put that in your stories quick, boy. So basically, what you're saying is, Aries, da and duh. Well, you know, bro, not really. I mean, oh, I get it now. I get it. Hit them stories. Da. You know I've been on it. Hate you niggas. So look, man, you want to come in here and get some fodder to cap with? Go ahead. I don't care. But look, if you actually want to figure this out, this is what I'm talking about. Just the base level. Getting you set up to where you can go anywhere with this. You can go anywhere with this. It's the basic fundamentals you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Broken down and not translated in myth. Although it's important, and we'll talk about how to translate myth or translate things into myth. But I don't want to have to explain it to you in myth. Because motherfuckers today are so fucking literal, it's ridiculous. We're going to develop your capacity for nuance, okay? We're going to develop your capacity for nuance. So what comes with this shit, bro? What comes with this shit? Alright. Like I showed you, this is the guidepost. It's a lighthouse. Did you see the logo? Did you see the logo? When I first made this, I didn't realize this is what it was. That's what it is. Okay. That's, once again, guidance on godhood. What does a lighthouse do, bruh? Like, think about it for a minute. I'm not gonna break that. Just, it's a lighthouse, okay? That's what the guild is about. That's what the guild is about. Because, and I'm gonna tell you how the continuous cohort program works in a second. But that's what this is about. Is not just because I want to give you a collection of information videos, tell you to buy it, you go watch it, and now I hype you up that you got it because you watched it. No. You need a safe space to stumble. You need a safe space to stumble. You have to stumble. But motherfuckers are so scared, so certain. And you know what? Look, I get it. Why? Physical life has you consistently in survival mode. And so the mentality for almost everything is survival or no, or bust, right? And look, you'd be right on other fronts. More especially as a black male, you'd be fucking right. I got plenty of ways to talk about how you'd be right. The thing about spirituality is it's not about those things. For something to be spiritual, it's inherently about it not being physical. All right? Anyways, these are the 3 A's and the 3 C's. These are what I want to make sure everyone who comes through has a grasp of. You don't have to be an expert. If you'd like to be, what I want to be able to do is have you hear me talk about this and other people in the group talk about it enough to where you could pull it out your pocket and help somebody else that you know. But see, it's the basic fundamentals. The basic fundamentals, okay? You can add this to your meditation, deep breathing. You know, get niggas do deep breathing and you look at the sun, you know. Whatever. Look, I want to get you the basic practical stuff. I don't think sun gazing and yoga are what do I want to say here? I don't I don't think that they're not granular. What's the word I'm looking for? Um, I don't think they're a good distillation of what this work is essentially. Okay, I don't think the idea of meditation, yoga, sun gazing, and spirulina sipping. I'm not gonna tell you they're wrong. You do what the fuck you want to. I'm saying these are not good distillations of what this work is. Why is that? Because most people don't know. Why don't they know? Because no one has any stake. No one has any skin in the game. Everyone wants to say everyone's right or really I don't know. Well, if that's what your argument is built on, bro, you should have just shut up. Okay? So we're not gonna resolve this argument to well everyone's really right. Personally, for your own thing, yeah. Okay. As a matter of fact, if you really want to be personal, you wouldn't even be telling nobody, talking to nobody, learning nothing. Okay. If you think everyone's already right, you wouldn't think that you don't get it. You wouldn't think that you're wrong. As a matter of fact, you really wouldn't think nobody else is wrong. Be no reason to leave Christianity. Why? Everybody's right. Everybody's right at the end of the day, right? So the nigga who's not doing spirituality, nigga who's doing religion. The motherfucker who swear you need to be doing religion. Hell, you. Why you leave religion in the first place? You was right. Right? See, nobody believes that. Nobody believes that, but you'll say it to support your argument. You don't have to do that. There's a method to the madness. There are underlying frameworks. All right? Base level stuff. All this, just the understanding of what is the process of ascension. What does this mean? You'll have people talk about enlightenment, resurrection, reincarnation, going to heaven, going to hell, before life, after life. What dynamic are we talking about? If I can take these things and dissolve it down to one fundamental, what are the principles of that fundamental? Okay? This is what we're talking about with ascension. What does that mean and how can you approach it? All right? You'll inevitably ask, hey, Arius, how do you approach it? Okay, cool. We can talk about that. How I approach it is who gives a fuck? I want you to know all the options, why those are the options, and how you can use that to your best benefit, whatever the fuck you decide that is. Shit, don't do what I do. I'm an awful person. That's the first A. The second A, ancestors. Why? It's not because it's the end all be all by any means. Two reasons. One, you niggas are secretly only worried about your physical life. I know, and don't lie to me. You're going to waste my time. Ancestors are specifically for that. Two, it's their first entry into dealing with non-physical beings. There's no reason for you to jump to the Dark Lord Ubermensch as opposed to talking to your Aunt Shirley who died last year. All right, so beginning to engage the idea of the non-physical, ancestors are the perfect gateway, okay? Because look, we naturally move from that to other classes of the thing. More especially when we've already covered the aspect of ascension and how that works, okay? I'm going to show you. Once again, let's continue. Altars, last thing. Why is this the last A of practical magic? Because you can, to the degree to which you can make an altar, you can make any working tool. Let me say it again. To the degree to which you can make an altar, you can make any working tool. So if you know the fundamentals of that, I can send you on your way. It's not just tell you, okay, go make an altar. No, you need to know how and why. Not what to do. No, you need to know how and why. See, motherfuckers out here just repeating shit. They're not philosophers. They're not metaphysicians. They don't know words. They don't know questions. They don't know ideas. Anyways, fucking. So that you know. Continuous cohort class. Continuous cohort class. What I used to do was the boot camp. 3-week course. We meet at different sections of that 3 weeks. And we go through the process. We're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to expand it. Because what I thought were the fundamentals still weren't fundamental enough. And as you see, I've been working on that. So this is what we do. Over the course of 3 months. See what I found, and you'll see this when I show you the calendar. Every month has a block of 3 consecutive weeks. Okay? Doesn't matter which month we're in. If we're in those 3 consecutive weeks, class is in session. No, there's not a thing every day. But we do have certain things we're going to be going over, okay? The way the cohort class works, anyone who took the boot camp, you'll be familiar. You're not going to be the only person in the class. You're not going to be the only one I'm talking to. You're not going to be the only one answering or asking questions. You're not going to be the only one doing the homework assignment. See, I tell you to go buy a collection of videos, send you on your way. That's not even close to what we're about to do. That's not even close. You go sit by yourself in a closet and watch some fucking videos. You can do that shit with YouTube. I'm not doing that. Nah, we gonna get in your ass. No homo. To the meat of it, man. To the meat of it. What is a continuous cohort class? Okay, I showed you that little bit of a calendar. I'll show you a larger one that breaks it up across the span of a year. This is what I mean by continuous. Quarters, okay? Throughout the entire span of a quarter, of that 3 months, you're going to be working with the same group of people. I'm only opening the doors 4 times a year, okay? So within that 3 months, you're working with the same people, the same material, and you're engaging with them. Okay? All of you are learning the 3 A's, the 3 C's. All of you get the access, the same access and opportunities. Okay? Because, like I'm saying, I want to emphasize direct guidance. I don't want to leave you in a place where you can just nod your head like you understand, but really you don't understand. Because you're going to do it inevitably. This is what I'm doing. This is my response to that. Not to tell you not to. I want to make a place where you can feel safe to do it. You need a safe space to stumble. If you do not wrestle and contend with these ideas, you are just repeating it. You have to wrestle with this shit. You're going to have to stumble. You're going to have to lose. So why not give you a controlled environment to lose in? Why not have me losing with you? Why not have me show you other people in your same group losing with you? So after you leave, not only are you going to have a full grasp, or I really would want to say a full grasp, but niggas just don't want to grasp things fully. They want to have a good enough so they can keep trudging on. And I get it. Do your thing. You're going to have, at the very least, a basic grasp of all of these. I'm going to shove these in your mouth, ass, and nipples. Until you're sick of it. And you be like, Eric, this is too much. No, it's not, bro. Chill out. Because look, this is what's going to happen. This is going to happen. You're going to look me in the face, tell me that live. I'm going to be cool, right? I'm going to be cool. But this is gonna happen. You're gonna be out there fucking with your homies, right? Fucking with people you know. All of a sudden, nigga that don't do this, right? He gonna look at you, ask you a question you've been waiting for him to ask you for years. And you know what's gonna happen? This shit is gonna come out your mouth. This shit is gonna come out your mouth. Why? Because you're gonna have the tools to have conversations about this. You're gonna have to. That's the problem. You sit in your little silo in the dark watching the video. Ooh, I got the secret knowledge. Once niggas ain't gonna know about me after I watch this. No. Get in the group. Get together. There's no special award for getting it on your own. You don't get no bitches for the shot. I've checked. You don't get no bitches for that shot. Oh my God. It's awful. It's terrible and it sucks. But hey, look, you know what? As usual, don't take my word for it. Fuck around and find out. So, let me finish this real quick. Cohort classes, okay? Over the course of 3 months, these will be your cohorts. These will be the people you attend class with. If I'm gonna be your daddy, them your brothers and sisters, fuck you talking about. These are the people you took, because look, motherfuckers, you don't just get into a group and now you make friends. You don't just walk into the room and say, hey, everybody, and now we're friends. Nah. You gotta go through shit together. That's how you gauge how you can trust them, if you can trust them, when and where you can trust them. You gotta go through shit together. You gotta, not only that, you have to go through shit that all of you can point back at and say, do you remember the experience? You say you don't know anybody in this. Why? Who have you gone through anything with in this work? Aside from talking to me, which for the most part is usually you niggas' first and only time really talking to somebody about it. You don't have a language for communicating. As a matter of fact, the only thing you have is whatever the last nigga said. And see, I don't want to just be the last nigga who said something. I want your cohort to say it too. So y'all can bump. So it's not just me dictating, because I learn a lot from these motherfuckers. Like, bro, not only are all my consultations a huge learning opportunity, but like once you get past the layer of dumb questions and you get to questions that are asked based on your understanding of things, my nigga, we hit questions that get me thinking about saying things in ways I never thought to. I love it. I love it when niggas get past the dumb questions, because you got to get past them because they're in there. Once they get past them and start to ask questions based on their understanding, because then that shifts my understanding. I have to shift it in order to make sure I can connect you with what you're looking for. Oh, there's a phase of this learning that requires you to teach it to someone else. There's a phase of this learning that requires you to teach it to someone else. Why? Because you have to access your capacity to communicate about this. You have to. Why? You need that more refined. Right now you have ideas. Fluctuating ideas that only you have access to. So they're, I want to say refined, but that's not the word. They're vague. There we go. They're vague and quite loose. They're comfortable enough to say, hey, I know, but they're vague, okay? Not to say you never have vague, but what you want to do is take this expanded awareness of things that you have and contract it enough to have conversation. Because what's that going to do? Now what was vague you have a detailed image of. Why? You have to have a somewhat detailed image to have a conversation. Okay, so now which was vague is a little clearer. And so you get a whole new level of things to explore. But if you don't have communication with people, if you don't teach somebody what you know, you don't get to that that spot. Why do I want to emphasize this? Because this is part of the thing. Look, let's say you've come to four or five different quarters, and you've heard me do this class 6 times. You have the material in your pocket all the time. You can download these all the time. You have the app in there all the time. We're going to use these in all the classes. It's always there. You always have it. You can download and email it to somebody. You've heard me do it 6 times. I know that. Hey, Brandon, you've heard me do this 6 times. Run it real quick. Run it real quick. What do I mean it? What do I mean it? Excuse me. I didn't even say that. I ain't even do that. Oh shit! I didn't see y'all in the chat. My bad, y'all. Serious Sutton Gerson. Oh man, Gerson in here, y'all. Yeah. What do I mean by it? Excuse me. Because I have a different window up here. Let me switch this. Because this is what you see if you're not in the guild. Anyone who's not in the guild can see all this. When you're in the guild, you can see, you have to see a different one. Hold on, where's my, no, it's not there. Here. There we go. When you're in the guild, things look a little bit different. There's a few other things, but what you will have are these. I'm telling you, I'm going to break this down so easily, and you're going to be learning to teach it to each other, talking about it to each other, which was just what you want to do, because you want to find a way to put it in your stories, to make a post about it so niggas know, so you can drop some hints out there. You know what? Go ahead. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. You're going to have all the tools to do it. All the tools to do it. All right, we're going to go over these. These are what I call the black books. Okay? And I'm going to have one on every single thing we talking about. I'm going to have one on every single thing we talking about. And I got maps I ain't shown y'all yet. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, bro, I'm going to send you away with all the tools you need to look back and say, fuck you, Aries. I'm never fucking with you again. Leave and go be successful. Cool. I don't mind that at all. I am proud. Go do that. Fuck Aries, right? But look, yeah, I'm telling you. And once again, I'm not just gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you. This is just the first time you're seeing me on YouTube about it. Because I'm gonna be doing a show about this as well. You know me. Not only will I have the actual classes for anyone who actually wants to get in the guild, who actually wants to get to work, we'll have that. Of course, as usual, me doing what no one else does. You're going to get your recordings. So you're going to have the material. You're going to have the recordings. You're going to have your cohort of people you now know who fuck with this. And not just that, they fuck with the same shit you fuck with. Who else gives you all of that? Nobody. But fuck Aries because he's still a hater and he ugly. Okay, cool. You right. Oh shit. So that's the basic framework, okay? Mind you, I'm gonna be talking about this shit again. Let me continue. This is another thing that comes with the guild. Like I said, on the public face, you can't see it here. But this is why I need to pull it up on the other one, right? I'm going to give you guys a text archive. Here, let me show you. And I wish I could zoom. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna zoom in for you, okay? Boom. Watch this. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Oh, you know what I can do? I can kill some of this sidebar. But look, I'm getting. That's the public face. All right, this is the public side. Here's the private side. Okay, you're only gonna get the private side in the guild. But let me show you a little bit of this text archive. Because you know, bro, this isn't even close to everything I'm about to put in this bitch. Like, you niggas just have no idea. You have no idea. This ain't even, this is like just what I was like, okay, let me get some basics in here for these niggas. Where is my, you know what? Fuck it. Here we go. Alright. I went ahead and I started categorizing a lot of the stuff I have, okay? The way this works on the guild, this is set up in a forum. Why did it stop letting me edit that? What the fuck? It's acting like it's locked. Okay. That's why. That's why. Excuse me. You see, I'm still fucking up. Okay. Yeah, I had the wrong thing set up. Mind you, I've been fucking fighting my computer for days now. And I just got around to getting that shit to act right. Fuck you something. Okay. These are just some of the categories I've pulled out at the moment. If you look at this comment here, the way this is set up is a forum. And so each of the comments add one, and that's going to tell you how many books I have in that section at the moment. Okay, so like this says 19. That means I have 20 in there so far. Here, let me show you how this looks. Boom. You're going to get the name, the subtitle, and the author. Okay, all of these you can download directly to your phone. I don't care how much of it you take, when you take, how you take, what you do with it. Not my concern. Okay. Because I have a lot of books. And I was like, okay, well, yeah, this comes with part of being in the guild. So if you're in the guild, you always have access to this. It's right here in the app. That was the India section. African diaspora. I know niggas is gonna want some of this shit. Because niggas been asking me about the Kimbamba stuff. Alright, niggas been asking me about the Kimbamba books. I got some Kimbamba book for you. I got the Kimbamba books for you. Okay. There's one right there, the Ishu book. Ishu me. Look, you go through. Look at it in your leisure, okay? Because this is the thing. I want you to have access to all the spooky books you want that I can get you, okay? It'll take me a while to put everything I have on here, which is why I'm only going to update it every quarter. You know, that way you don't come into the one quarter, wipe me out of everything I got and think, okay, now I got everything Aries has. No. So I'm going to be continuously updating it, okay? And I'll try to keep y'all abreast of the new things I've put in there, okay? Like I said, bro, I got plenty of topics. Holla at your boy. And this is the thing. On the public side of this, holla at your boy. Ask me about whatever the fuck you want. I got the section for the questions. Hold on, let me reset my page now. See, excuse me. Don't worry. See, I haven't even really set up any of this display. The presentation side of this, I haven't really finished setting it up. As you can see, it's still kind of rough. But that's what I'm doing for this month, actually, is fleshing out the rest of the show aspect. Okay. Because I, of course, will be doing this every month. Okay, I can get rid of that for right now. Alright, smooth. I should pop this out. This is what I'm gonna do, so I don't forget if a nigga say something. Cause I'm a dick. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a dick. Ooh, here's what I can do. I'm gonna do this. Yep. I had to redo my operating system real quick. Okay. Smooth. All right. Now I have my chat. Excuse me. Uh, so that's the text archive. Okay. So you're gonna add that. Also, as you see, it's built on top of a platform. This is called Gilded. If you're familiar with Discord, it's very similar to Discord, but better. Okay. Once again, don't take my word for it. Fuck around and find out. Take a look for it. Look it up. Yeah, just watching videos. I don't want you just watching videos. Like, you go to my YouTube and do that for free. I'm gonna get up in your ass. Oh God, because this is the thing, and this is the important part about this. This is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle. This is not something you're gonna do on the weekends and get it. It's not something you're gonna do on the side of your regular life. This ain't a side dish. You're going to inevitably come to the realization that what you've been calling your real life is the side dish. That's the side dish. But this is what people are so worried about, is how to use this information practically. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. That's what I want to give guidance on. Godhood in a practical sense. Godhood in a practical sense. Okay? Building, and the way you're going to do it is it has to be ingrained in your lifestyle. You have to know the how and why, and not just the what. You have to know the how and why, and not just the what. This is what I want to help you do, is build a lifestyle. I don't know how often I hear, how do I make this part of my everyday life? Well, nigga, you live in it. Stop. Don't be a dick to them. How do you make it part of your everyday life? You start with what the fuck you do every day already. Well, look, there's a method to the madness, okay? There's a method to the madness. That's what we're talking about, okay? So if you want to get the Gilded app, that's free. The Gilded app is free. Like I said, I'm pulling this up through a browser. You don't even have to download the app if you don't want to. You can pull it up through the browser, which, I mean, it's not as convenient, but you do what you do. So yeah, you can look at this shit for free, okay? Have a look. Have a look-see. There's other people who use Gilded. You could decide you want to use Gilded for some other platform or something. So please take a look. That part's free. Not a problem at all. But becoming a guild member is not going to be free. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to open this up 4 times throughout the year. Okay. 4 times throughout the year. First week of January, first week of April, first week of July, and first week of October. I will dedicate a full week to onboarding people. Okay? You're gonna pay in quarters. I don't wanna have it 1 month. Like, look, you pay, it's for the 3 months. Okay? You can set the subscription up to keep you on for the whole year. Don't mind. But I'm not gonna take monthly payments. Like, I'm not Netflix. Okay, get in. That's the thing. This isn't even the whole spiritual work. It's not a halfway, half in, half thing that people like to do. I'm gonna just do this on Sunday like they did with church. It's all the time. And so that's why, because change over time is crucial to growth. If you're not tracking your change over time, and more especially in a group of people who are also doing it, you're not making progress. You won't be able to see your growth. That's what it is. Not that you're not going to make progress. You won't be able to see your growth. All right? See, this is part of making it practical. All right? Making it lucid. Making this a part of your life. first week of each quarter, I'm opening the door and then I'm going to close it. Why not let people in whenever they want to, right? First of all, when you get in, I want you to be in. I think it's important to begin establishing that. And so I don't want to be focusing on trying to do that all year when I'd rather take my time to focus on the people I have in front of me. Okay? That's why you niggas can save up some money. You niggas be acting like you broke anyway. For the quarter, we have the journey you're going to go through. You now have the people you're going to go through it with. No sense in me changing that up. We 2 months into a 3-month course and somebody come out the woodwork. Now, there's people who I was going to be teaching the 3rd month to. They have to sit next to this person who I had to take back to kindergarten. Nah, I want you niggas to grow up in the same class together. Just like you had niggas in other countries, especially the Asian countries. You know, you whole class, your whole thing. I want you to be, and not just that. Maybe you go through and you don't like the people in your shit. You can pop into a new cohort. Wait for a season or 2. Maybe wait for some people to leave. Because look, the point isn't for you to stay forever. It ain't. It most certainly ain't. That's the thing about this lighthouse, the guidepost. Look, I want to help you get off of them seas, the chaos, the confusion. But there's no thing I can do to help you out of it. You have to come out of it. And not just come out of it, because look, motherfuckers think they come out of it and the work is done. No, that was the beginning. And so you need to know where you're going. Trajectory. So it's the coming in and the going out. It's not made for you to stay. You can stay as long as you want. I won't kick you out. But you can think of this like the birth of a ship. Okay, this is where the ship is going to come. Right through that little tunnel right there. You just leave your ship. Okay? But this isn't a way to avoid the chaos. You need to be fit to navigate it. It is inevitable. That's what I want to give you the tools to do. To take what the fuck I've said, what the fuck I have, the maps I've made, and then outdo me. Fuck. But you gotta have the tools to that. You gotta be cultivated and nurtured to do it. And I don't mind doing the process. It's actually gonna be fun. So like I said, admission is open for 1 week, 4 times a year. 1 week, 4 times a year. Okay? Any other time, you have to watch from the outside. But it's so cool because I'm going to have the show and it will be okay to watch from the outside until you want to get in there, okay? Now, I do have other things I have planned to put on top of this. They'll be coming, like one thing is the gargoyle game. Because I really want to teach metaphysics in the left-hand path, self-deification, but niggas aren't ready for it. Niggas aren't even ready for the fact they're not ready for it. But this will have an entrance exam. This will have an entrance exam. So I'm not just going to let niggas into this one. Oh, yes. You think I'm going to get in your ass here? Well, I'm about to. But it's cool. Because this is the real tempering. But I'm not even going to talk more about this. I'm not talking more about this. This is what I want to talk about. I'm going to look at the calendar real quick so you understand how this works. Okay? Once again, y'all motherfuckers can watch it whenever you want, how you want. I'll probably cut this up. Anyways, here's a year calendar, okay? Very simple. And once again, you can download all this shit. Boom. It's very easy. In fact, when you actually look at the calendar, it's very easy to find patterns in it. So that's all I did. I just wrote the patterns that were already there. Okay? You'll see different coloring Let me go over what this is talking about real quick. Okay, how you look at it. Like I said before, each month has a block of 3 consecutive weeks. That block of 3 consecutive weeks, class is in session. Okay? Um, Between those weeks, you will have 12 different breaks throughout the year and the welcome weeks. Okay? So the breaks are going to be. Oh, it was nice. Ooh. I thought I drooled. That was good. Fuck me. Sorry. Um, Yellow is class in session. Blue is vacation. Green are welcome weeks. Each quarter starts with a welcome week. Get into session. Oh, look at that. You got a break. Huh? Back to class. Oh, look at that. Vacation. Back to class. And you end on a vacation. Vacation. Okay, don't. And that goes right into the next welcome week for the next quarter. See, me, I'm going to stay busy. You don't have to stay busy. In fact, I'm planning on you having a whole life of your own where you come and attend at your leisure based on when you can do it. Let's say you can't get to what's going on Monday or on Thursday or Wednesday, but you get the recordings and come back to another session. Okay? Now I want to show you the calendar part here. All right? So that you understand how a month is, one of these 3-week sessions is broken up. Okay? I always start Mondays. I want to start those. I'll be doing the show, like you see here. Well, not like you see. I'm going to be fixing this up over the month. But after the show, people in the guild will get office hours. Okay? I don't care what you want to talk about. I don't care what the question is, what direction you want to go. Office hours is open for whatever you want to talk about. I don't care. I don't care. My door is open, and that's the point. Okay? That'll be Mondays. I'll be doing the show on Mondays, and then the office hours will be available to the guild members after that. Okay? So we started off that way. Why do I start it off that way? Because I don't know what you got in you coming out on vacation. So I'm not going to tell you shouldn't be there. In fact, I want you to be able to open up. What did you learn about? What did you think about? Absolutely nothing? Perfectly fine. Okay? The point is, I will be available. Not only that, anyone else who shows up will be available. Office hours, I will not be recording because I want people to have at least some space. They can come, speak, and whatever was said goes to the ethers. These other 2 points in the week will be recorded. On Wednesdays, we will have practical practice, where we go over one of the 3 A's. Okay? Each month, we usually spend time on one of the A's, give you an assignment, and then build off that assignment throughout the week. That way you can jump into the assignment, build throughout the assignment throughout the month. Excuse me. That way you can jump in whenever you like. Let's say you're too busy the first week and it gets to the second week, you're not behind. You can jump right into the assignment. Okay? As a matter of fact, you might have the benefit of getting to hear anyone else who completed it last week. Okay? So by the 3rd week, you're not behind. Okay? You can keep up with everybody throughout the entire course. All right? And keep it to those nice 3 weeks. It works organized and it doesn't overburden you. I don't want you to get burnt out on something you want to do. Okay? I don't want you to get overwhelmed. And so we're serving small chunks. Now, and this is part of the beautiful part about cohort classes. Let's say let's say you took 2 quarters, right? And now you're still in the same class with these newbies, and you have a question about something more advanced. You got the space to ask it. You don't have to be constrained to what the new people are learning. We can take it from the bottom to the top, and it'll be right there in the recording. It'll be more valuable for the people who were there and for you. So you get study material that you are part of, that focuses on the things you want. Anyways, practical practice each week throughout the session. That'll be recorded. Saturdays is going to be shadow work Saturdays. Shadow work Saturdays, we're really going to focus on those 3 C's. Okay? Clarity, confidence, consistency. Not just getting you to those ends, but examining what you're tripping over and how to engage it based on the framework and methodologies that go along with your practical practice. Okay? So you'll have the practical practice and the shadow work Saturdays. There'll be 3 times a week out of 3 weeks, which gives you 9 sessions a month. Okay? You'll get the recordings for 6 of those, and you'll always have the material at your disposal. Okay? There'll be 12 vacations throughout the whole year. Each quarter has 3 vacations. Okay? So I'm not going to deprive you of your summer and spring break. Last thing I want to say, because you can look at this shit at your leisure. I have all this stuff broken down, exactly what we're talking about. It's very simple, okay? As the month goes by, I'm going to finish giving you some of the details as what it's going to mean to get in the guild. Because that's going to open up for people the first... I'm not even going to open up for everybody, to be completely honest. I'm going to open it up for a select group of people for January. After January, I may open it up to more people. It depends on how effective the numbers are. Because look, I'm not putting more people in your cohort than is effective to take the journey. This isn't about packing cohorts full of people. Because then you'll piss me off and I'm going to be wasting my time and I'm going to be mad. No. Once I find the magic number, I'm going to set it. I don't know it yet. I think, I'm not even going to tell you what I think it is. When I find the magic number, I'm going to lock that on how many people can attend each quarter. But to be honest, I don't know the magic number. Here, before I finish this off, before I leave, before I end this, before I shut the fuck up, these things are available. I want you to take a look, all right? Because this is what other people don't have. Not the app, not the group, not the fancy show. A framework, a model for what they're talking about. What most people are going to do is give you a puzzle that they made from pieces of random puzzles. No. They need a ground up framework. Why? Because that's what you're looking for. You're looking at, how do I make this practical? How to make this part of my life? Ground up. And not only that, you need to be able to take what you're familiar with, what you think you've learned, and connect it to what they're talking about now. I'm the only person who's doing it. I guarantee you, please find anyone who has a model that isn't ancient, pieced together bullshit. Fuck you mean? Because look, let me get in here. Because I'll let you look at what you already know. I can take everything you already know because you don't know the things you know. You don't understand how they are. Look. These are maps. Kabbalah. Chakras. Elements. The zodiac. The tarot. These are maps. This is not the territory. People are confusing the maps with the territory. I can talk to you about the maps. I make my own maps. Philosophers are cartographers. Cartographers are map makers. They map out the underlying logic of the languages and how we frame reality. What are you looking for? What's the underlying framework? And it's not because there's an ultimate framework. You're looking for a good map But you can't confuse the map with the territory. I can take any of the shit you think you know and explain what I'm talking about in terms of it. You know the tarot? I'll explain it to you with the tarot. You know the zodiac? I'll explain it to you with the zodiac. You know the chakras? I'll explain it to you with the chakras. Oh, the Sephiroth from the Kabbalah. I'll explain it to you with those. I'm making this so foolproof that by the time I'm done, anyone not using my model is inefficient. And everyone will know. Why? Not because my model is the best thing ever. Because no one else has one. Please, go make models. Please, whoop my ass. But you're not going to do it in the state you're in. Fuck out of here. Please, show me somebody else who has models, who talks about occultism and spirituality, who's got models. Only other motherfuckers got models are the fucking physicists and the materialists. But stop. You motherfuckers love that shit, melanin DNA. Stop eating them. You see my muzzle? You see my muzzle? No, but I'm so serious. We're going to go through the maps. I'm not going to let you forget the maps. We're going to go through the maps. I'm going to answer all the questions you have about it, especially the dumb ones. I'd love to make a record of it so the next motherfucker who come along to the guidepost, look up and see your dumbass question that's also sitting inside of them. Maybe I won't have to spend as much time on the next person getting them to get that shit out themselves. Come on, help it out. On the train. Please. Everything you leave, I want to have a record of these things. I want to have a record of the questions, the comments, the ideas exchanged, so that the people who come after have the ability to pick some of that shit up. It's not about being the ultimate be-all, end-all. And having a whole image. I know it wholly. No, you don't. That's the point of the model. That's the point of a map. But we're going to talk about it. I'm not going to shut up about it. So yeah, bro, I will explain this to you in whatever system you already know. Because it's not, I don't want you to be dependent on those fragmented puzzle pieces. I want to give you a puzzle to make yourself. A puzzle to make yourself with, and not by yourself. And not by yourself. Not because this puzzle, the Bookman model, is the end-all be-all, but because you don't have anything else. And you're so desperate to piece together pieces from puzzles that don't go together. But it's okay. It's okay. We don't need you to use the spooky ancient words. You know, you're not gonna have to learn Sanskrit for us to have this conversation. You're not gonna have to learn ancient Pali to have this conversation. And that's what motherfuckers need. Ein Sof, Ein Sofer. What was the Ein Sof, Ein Sofer? It don't matter. 1, 2, 3. It can be as simple as that. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I'm not going to shut up about it. I'm not going to shut up about it. Because look, bro, it could all be so fucking simple. I want to make this so simple that you can pull this out of your pocket and teach it to anybody. And not just repeat what I said. See, look, this is why they put so many words on here. What, you just gonna read it? Or this is what Arius said. No. You're gonna learn to dance the dance. I want you to learn to dance the dance. Fuck. Then hit me with a move I ain't never seen. Shit. I want you to get it. Not so you get me and we're friends. Fuck you. We're not friends. I'm not friendly. I want you to have the tools to get it. And I want to make it simple and plain. I want to lower the bar of entry. I want to make it so easy that there's no more room for all the scamming, grifting, hustling. The basics and fundamentals. I'm not saying subconscious mind. Fuck you. Stop. Ow. We're not talking about subconscious mind. We're not talking about Kundalini. We're not talking about DNA. We're not talking about melanin. We're not talking about Anunnaki. I'm not going to tell you what vegetable to eat, how you should fornicate with people for the appropriate. I'm not talking about energy. I'm not talking about energy. Motherfuckers are so lost. We're going to give you a language to converse, to talk. First, you'll start with me, then your cohort. Then whoever the fuck else you want to talk to. Don't care. Go. Please come back around and whoop my ass. Because I'm not the end all be all. But I'm better than all of you because none of you are close. Here. I want you to come and ask a dumb question. I want you to come and ask a dumb question. This first one, I'll show you how it works, but it's so fucking foolproof. Gerson did a great job already. All you do, just make a thread and ask whatever the fuck you want to ask. And see, Gerson did a good job. Because he actually thought about his question, which is like, his question wasn't a dumb question. To him, he felt dumb having to ask it. But it wasn't a dumb question at all. It wasn't even just one question. So that's what I'm saying. So we have the record of this. It'll be there for anyone else who might have had that question that they thought was dumb, and it's not dumb. He even broke down his question. I loved it. I was able to respond. And, showing in the fact that we're fucking dumbasses. Not only did I respond, Cassis responded. And look, that's part of what I want. I want other people to be able to respond. Especially if you've been in here for a little while. All right? You get in there. Because like I said, part of this growth is teaching. And there's a lot of motherfuckers who's quick to want to be able to teach. I'm going to hit you in the knees every time. It's not about you being cool. It's about knowing this shit. So you get out here and start teaching it and you ain't doing it right, you're going to be embarrassed. Because when I start pumping out the niggas that's doing it, and I'm talking about the Bookman model too. No, you're not. Well, I get a few of these niggas that's actually getting in here. What please? You ain't going to be able to go out there and talk my shit out the side of your neck in your stories and be cool. Because there'll be enough people equipped to come up to your ass and say, boy, what the fuck you talking about? Well, I'm going to give you the tools. Arius is giving the spiritual community weaponry. You goddamn right. You're goddamn right. Bro, I even made a typo. We can talk about a typo. Bro, ask the dumb questions. Get them the fuck out the way so we can continue. But you don't even start because you're scared of looking dumb. We look ridiculous here. We look dumb. You're a joke. Yeah. You. No, I ain't say talking about me. I swear if you thought that I'm talking about you. We still don't get it. But it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, that's what I want to talk about, man. Check it out. The link in the bottom will take you directly to the details. You get to see everything I've shown you for yourself. You can download it. And bro, I've been talking about the Trinity for the longest. I got all the basic details for it right here. But I'm gonna talk about it in the show. As a matter of fact, you're not gonna stop hearing about it. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. That was it. That was it. So I hope you guys enjoy. The dumb questions area is one of my favorites so far. Yo, I'm looking forward to the dumb questions section. Oh yeah, I didn't do this. Cause look, you guys know I'm not cool. I'm old. I'm not cool. I don't like to be cool. It's a lot of work. Fuck, I'm gonna be me. I'm a loser, nigger. Don't think that means I'm not gonna take your girl. I don't want her though. Like she a lot of work. I just want to make you mad that you know that she might. That's the only thing I want. I don't even actually want her because she gonna be in my house doing a lot of stupid shit. Look, it's your girl. Take care of that. I'm just making fun of you. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm being a fucking dick. Anyways, some of the things I want to have in here. I got a bunch of study material I'm still sorting out that I want to give people. Here, look. Here's free game. Here's free game. Here's free fucking game. 666. We're not talking about atoms. We were never talking about atoms. We were never talking about carbon. What you mean? No. No. That's particulate matter. We were never talking about carbon. It is not about melanin. Free game, guys. Free fucking game, guys. Look, I even put another image in the comments. Look, bro, we're never talking about melanin. Here, you can download it and go give it to your buddy. Go pass it around. Tell niggas you came up. Tell niggas you found it. And you the nigga on the cutting edge, the upper echelon. Go ahead, cap with it. Newsflash. It had nothing to do with no fucking carbon. Niggas are dumb as fuck. And ready to say some stupid pseudoscience shit. Oh, I finally got the gift for the fucking Tesseract. There you go. Look, see? 4-dimensional cube. It could all be so simple. It could all be so fucking simple. Fucking Taurus. It could all be so fucking simple. Adam Cadmon. Adam Cadmon. These are the maps you think you know. These are the maps you think you know. So we're going to talk about them. We're going to talk about them. Bruh. I ain't even really got to. Can you? Nah, there's about 10 minutes on here, bruh. Just getting the chance to actually look at some of the geometric shapes. And see, because it's not about the fact there's some shape out there. It's the dynamics of how these things come together. It's the dynamics. It's about how they come together. It's about how they come together. Well, I'm the asshole, though. All right, nah. See, this is how you niggas know. I'm a dick. I'm not an asshole. I'm a dick. I'm not an asshole. I got to work for y'all niggas, man. There's nobody else doing this for you. Not only do you have all this on your phone, being part of the group, not only do you have access to anyone else in the class, and you get the recordings every month. Let's stop. So if there's 9 sessions each month, 6 of them, no. Yeah, there's 9 sessions each month. 6 of them are recording. That's times 3. 6 times 3 is 18. You're going to have 18 audios. Along with all the accompanying visuals. Who else is doing that for you? No, they send you into a closet to watch a stack of videos by yourself, and whether or not you feel you get it is what goes on. No, come get this work. But ain't nobody else doing this. Fuck you, mean. And I got a few people in here right now because this is from the new member section. You know, people posting, hey, I'm in here now. So I tested it with a few people. Like I said, January, I'm going to open it up a little more. After that first quarter, we'll see how much more I open it. Because, like I said, I'm trying to find the perfect number of people in the class. Oh, my God. When I find it, bro, I'm sticking to it. I can't wait. But, yeah. And look, is this... See, look, man. Hey, Timon, I can see you in the gilded right now. I can see you in the gilded right now. Hey, look, I'm gonna set this up to where I can talk to people. I can pull them up. I can show the chats from here on the screen. I can have conversations with motherfuckers, and you can hear it audio. Like it's the technology works it's just like having a phone call. Like I'm trying to pull away from the Zoom because I don't want people to feel so constrained with having to be on video. Niggas is shy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll have the audio. I like to focus on audio. It's easy to send the files anyways. And you got all the visuals right here. We're gonna be talking about it as you got it in your hand. So it's gonna be simple, bro. Got us ways and they got the kitties. Look, bro. Look, y'all. Get in the guild. Get in the guild. Get ready to get in the guild. That's what I'll say. Get ready to get in the guild. Doors open up January for the first week. Okay. Yeah, bro, that's what I got at the moment, bro. That's what I got. Ask me whatever. Y'all know where to find me. You gonna know where the fuck to find me. You can sit there and talk shit in the shadows you want to. You know where the fuck to find me. Y'all have an amazing day. Y'all have an amazing